Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set. Twitter is going, Rumble appears to be going. Oh, got a new follower on Twitch. Not sure if you ever see this. Thank you. Welcome to the channel stream. Blah, I'm getting all my words mixed up. Thank you, Roker Durham. My apologies for butchering your name. It butchered it so well, it's probably on somebody's plate. Either way. Oh, I got a big round of subscribers on YouTube as well. Went up by 5. Not like much, but it's a lot for me. Here you go. YouTube going? It looks like YouTube's going. Looks like everything's going good. Give me another moment to double check my other computer. Oh, howdy. If you can just send me a link to it on, say, from co2.org. Are you familiar with co2.org? Also, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Yep, here. I'll just type it out in chat. Pretty sure that's it's spelled right. Yep. See if that got properly. I'll push on the. Yep, there we go. Yep, that site, if you were to open it up, you can see there is a replay feature, and that is a good place to upload replays. Just send me a link to that when you upload a replay, and I can go ahead and download and cast it. Either way, now give me another moment to double check my other computer. Looks like everything's based on what I see on my other computer. So let's go and get started. Let's try to find right click. My second favorite button in the mouse. Nice. 91 kill sniper. Your opponents must really hate you. Either way. Yep, if you can get an opportunity to upload it there, I can take a quick look at it and download it. Download it. Blah, I can't speak today. Trying to get some fluids into me. Oops, and I remember as well, I keep on forgetting to turn on my macros. I have a simple macro. I like to use WASD in order to move them around with my camera. It's become second nature to me. It's also, so it's less jittery, and I'm able to track stuff a little bit better. So, oops. Of course, alt-tabbing. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Comfy Heroes 2 replay, straight from the live games lobby. Spawn on the south side as the blue OKW player, we have right click. Spawn on the top side as the red USF player, we have Aljosa Bober. And oh, we also got some WC51 Jeeps being deployed in the field. He has gone for a mechanized company. And
ready for action.
The OKW player could eye for fortifications, Overwatch, or the Elite Armor. It's not common to see Elite Armor for the 221/223. Heat rounds are pretty nice, especially for the Jagdpanzers. But he's finally get some mechanized, which does include the Sherman 76s, which are, I believe, take 4 shots to kill, not 5 shots to kill. So you may not need to really worry about going with heat rounds and Jagdpanzer. That may be a little bit overkill. Heat rounds on Panzer IV would be quite nice. He does also have an Ironhide Bolton, which is an excellent Bolton for the Panzer IV, at least for the OKW Panzer IV. Overwatch could give him access to the Jaeger Infantry, which is a good infantry unit. Sector Assault as well. Level 15 is not really going to be important in a 1v1, as well as he's finally gets mechanized, so we may not really see many static weapons. Ammunition sectors now building up the wire there. As well, we could see the Fortification Doctrine, which I don't really see that as a 1v1 doctrine. It can, you know, on this map, may not be half bad to put a Pack 43 here. So this may be one of the better maps for a Pack 43 or a 1v1, but Not really seeing it. I think Elite Armor would be the best out of his options. Plus, when it comes to Jaeger Light Infantry, I actually prefer the Scavenge Doctrine versus Overwatch Doctrine, because I just love infiltration grenades. Rifleman Squad and Volksgrenadiers now engaging each other. Stone Pioneers advancing on the flank, and Rifleman Squad just hits the retreat button immediately. They're not going to win the fight. They'll likely only get damage on the Stone Pioneer. I don't think they'll even drop a model at that rate. So retreating back that early is probably a good idea. We do also have another guy up here, Rifleman Squad, behind some light cover. Volksgrenadiers going to get nice and close to them, which they don't want to be that close to them. Rear Echelon looks like trying to get inside the garrison, but not really. There are 4 windows inside, an adequate amount of windows for the rear echelon, but heavy cutter is better than garrison cover. Volks, if they, though they have relatively bad position there, they will win out in that fight. Now we got the 50 cal upgrade on WC 5-1. And looks like he has repositioned, got it partially around some light cover as well. So this bit of hay is light, this bit of hay is heavy. Up here, we do now the Rifleman Squad's advance way forward. They will overrun the Volksgrenadiers. Stone Pioneers can't really advance on that. It's a 2v1. Stone Pioneers are good against dueling against a single squad, but they tend to have trouble against 2 squads. In actuality, when you have 2 Stone Pioneers charging forward against 2 squads, it tends to feel like they lose the versus the 2 squads more often than not. So they do great versus single squads, but they do bad in open combat. But that's just my opinion. We do now have the rifle squads get a bit of damage there. Rifle Squad is going to hit from multiple angles, and so they will need to fall back a little soon. Stone Pioneers are staying behind some light cover, which is good. Rifle Squad is taking some damage. Does not get the VP entirely captured on up. We got the Lieutenant now upon the field, as well as a Cavalry Rifleman upon the field, loaded on the back of the WC-51. He upgraded the, Thompsons right now, I think I saw. Yep, Thompson's on the way. He has a great damage there. He may lose his Volk Squad entirely. Yep, he's going to lose him. He gets a full squad right there. Now there are Volksgrenadiers fighting from light cover. Over here, Volksgrenadiers behind some heavy cover. And now the Cavalry Rifleman Squad will get nice and close to the Volksgrenadiers. Lieutenant getting some damage there on the Volksgrenadiers. Orders incoming. Lieutenant advancing. And those of the Volksgrenadiers do get back out good. Flanked there by the Cavalry Rifleman Squad. He's going for a bit more damage. Or we do not have any HQ set up for the OPW player at the moment. He has plenty of fuel for either, as well as those sheer panzer quarters. Oh, looks like he used some medical crates there. With the Panzer IV bolt in there, I'm thinking he's going to go for Battle Group HQ into sheer panzer quarters. I don't think it's going to go for mechanize. Crank it up. Crowd infantry, Folks getting some damage there on the Lieutenant. And we got the WC-51 getting a little bit too close. And he really should have got out an HQ deployed out sooner rather than later, because he has no Panzerfaust at the moment. I forgot about that part. You just assume by now your opponent has a Panzerfaust. Just not the case. And the SWS half-track is still here, not being deployed. Stone Pioneers backing off. We got 2 Rifleman Squad along the flank. We got now the Volksgrenadiers forcing back the rear echelon. Kenilworth rolls a miss. He needed, looks like he may have got a good hit there, or maybe that's just damage from all the bolt action rifles. I wasn't paying attention to that. Either way, if the Kenilworth shot there connect, he would have been dead. And the rear echelon squads are falling back. This guy's all by himself. He's just going to take a lot of free damage at this point in time. Be better to just retreat on back because he's just running and he's not doing anything in return. You now got the battle group HQ being flown in the field. Yeah, might as well have retreated back a lot earlier.
Our resource sector has been cut off from our supply chain.
Knock it off! Ground infantry!
Volksgrenadiers and the Sturm Pioneer advancing. Rifle squad captured this sector. Overall good field control. And tried to do a bit of ambush maneuver there. Unsuccessful. He swung wide. Sturm Pioneers captured this sector there. And he still doesn't even have access to STGs. He doesn't have access to Panzerfaust yet. You may want to go for both of those for research. He has plenty of fuel. And while going for those for research, he can eye for another SWS half-track to start progressing his attack. Because a backline Sure transporters will at least give him a bit more field presence. Sturm Pioneers advancing, getting by some heavy cover there. Lieutenant falling back, or Lieutenant. Fast too much company heroes 1. Keep on calling the British lieutenants, of course, lieutenants. Volksgrenadiers, now SWS half-track on the build queue for the opening player. Sandbags being built there. We got the Kenworth does get a good hit there on the WC-51. Does escape on out there with minimal health. And that squad does fall on back.
Point is being overrun.
Got this squad to go around capturing some sectors. With this sector decaptured, it's denying the fuel income from here.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Taking fire! Stand ready!
Cavalry Rifleman squad firing away against the Volksgrenadiers.
A capture point is under attack.
SWS half-track advancing. We've got the Rifleman squad and Lieutenant push his way forward. Over here, again, the Cavalry Rifleman squads finds the Volksgrenadiers not unprepared and able to force them back. Volksgrenadiers taking a bit of fire here. They're getting outnumbered, and remember as well, don't doubt the firepower of the captain and lieutenant's Thompson submachine gun. You can doubt the Major's M1911. 45 ACP is an overrated round. Oh, which the Thompson also uses. We do now have the
We're losing a capture point.
Rifle squad getting some damage around the Kenworth. We'll see section focusing that one down. Senior grenades been thrown. He's going for sheer panzer quarters. No STGs being upgraded just yet. And the Volksgrenadier squad does fall back. MG34 firing away. Get a bit of damage on that rifle squad. This STG squad straight forward. Maybe eyeing for Panzerfaust. And they also load up the rear echelon on the back of the WC-51. Rear echelon, of course, are a relatively weak squad in most cases, but having it in basically invulnerable the back of a truck never hurts. At least not hurts him. We do have a shoe mine deployed out there. I can recognize based on the formation of the Sturm Pioneers. Volksgrenadiers now advancing. May want to see a stun grenade. Yeah, he does have stun grenades. Finds a landmine there, which also suppresses. Actually, he could have won that fight. Focus on the rifle squad. Could easily focus on the rifle squad. He's very wounded there, and then he could focus on the cavalry rifleman squad. So I don't think he played that one all too well.
A capture point is under attack.
50 cal exists. The U.S. player has, of course, the lieutenant deployed on the field. He can get out is getting a major now. Now got the WC-51, finds the Sheer Panzer Quarters. WC-51 does have access to a couple abilities. Does have access to the Mark target, as well as the 155mm artillery barrage, which is basically... I really don't like how the community balance patches changed the mechanized company.
A capture point is being overrun.
There's a lot of times I just don't believe Commander Design should be trying to stockpile a whole bunch of like combining the M3 and WC-51 is not really a good idea because M3s are just basically worthless most of the time. That should have been addressed individually rather than combining with the Jeep. Additionally, having
Battalion just released a major
the artillery barrage ability now part of the WC-51, just trying to shove more abilities into doctrinal abilities into one doctrine.
We're cooking!
Jeep does go down there.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
Listen up.
50 cal set on up there. Volkswagen engaging the rifling squad.
HMG squad ready for action.
Plus, I missed the old withdrawal and refit. That was a really fun ability.
We're losing a capture point.
Send your orders. Enemy infantry.
Volkswagen do fall back there.
Stay mobile.
50 cal firing away, suppressing down the Zoom Pioneers. Volkswagen taking some hits there. Sandbags did not get fully built, and they will not be built.
Cut our supply line.
MT-34 over here getting some good suppression. He does not have access to grenade research, which means no smoke grenade. Fuel's been consumed. Got a regular Sherman tank now in the build queue. I do like the regular Sherman tank. Its high explosive rounds do quite well. And the Sherman tank's armor piercing is not half bad. At close range, it does have pretty good scaling for its armor piercing. And going for mass Sherman tanks is surprisingly effective. One of many reasons why I like the Urban Assault Doctrine, since you can also get you can get Dozer Blades on the, which increases the health slightly amount, so it can withstand forward shots and not die. Like taking some hits there. MT-34 suppressing down the 50 cal. 50 cal or the MT-34 does get suppressed or flanked by the lieutenant. Volkswagen push way forward, eyeing for his incendiary grenade. Major firing away. I also lag on the field. Ball just to deal with those 50 cals. The Green now does have two. Got some good damage from the rifle squad. Make it the full wipe there. Sherman take firing away. Does get the wipe on the rifle squad. But now these guys are being pursued. Decent hit there. And got a full retreat of all those units. He may go into the base. There's no shoe mines here, so got lucky with that. Oh, he's also activated combined arms. I don't know exactly what it does. It says improve performance of the vehicle, but I honestly have no idea exactly what it applies. He has hold fire turned on. The manly target's there, very nice. While not force fire, target or fire ground. Can't wait for it does get a good hit there. Now it's time to back on off. OPW Panzer IV now in the build queue. And the flak curving or the flak emplacement does get some decent damage on the Sherman tank. I don't think it can withstand 2 shots. I think 2 shots will actually kill it at the moment. It's hard for me to tell. Now it definitely 2 shots will kill it.
Heavy fortification now available. Pioneers
And now we got a doctrine selected. Fortifications doctrine.
abilities ready for the
Needs a little bit more fuel before getting out pack 43. I don't think a left 18 would be good on this against his opponent's current composition. This player also has quite a bit of manpower stored on up. excuse me. Cal firing away. And the garrison does take a good hit there. The wooden garrisons tend to be blown out quite easily by the Panzer IVs.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Rifle squad and lieutenant gets a nice little flank there. 30 cal or MG 34 facing the wrong direction. Does get inside the garrison with the cavalry rifleman. One bolt place shot could actually destroy the structure. It will likely take 2. Doubt it'll take 3. Does take some severe damage there. You always pop on out Ivar satchel charge.
Supply line just got cut off. Hit him with the coax.
Sherman tank advancing, but he is vulnerable to a Panzerfaust. Does get engine crit. Lieutenant does fall back. Rifleman squad needs to fall back. He may be able to withstand 3 shots there. Almost Veteran C1 as well. Howdy. The kind of warfare now setting on up. Does have prioritized fire on. Received a good pen there. Send a bounce or miss. Bazooka's pretty forward, so he does have weapon racks. Gets double bounce there. Sherman tank should just keep his distance. He's using the vehicle crew to repair. The rear echelon could aid them. They have wrenches.
Point is being overrun.
Or welding kits, I should say.
Panzer IV, ready.
Another Sherman tank on the build queue. Very nice. No Sherman bulletins. Can't remember any good Sherman bulletins on top of my head. Because Shermans don't have high enough armor to warrant the higher armor rate, if they even get that one. I don't think they can get armor penetration bulletin. That could be very nice for them. Volksgrenadiers now falling back.
Combat unit ready.
Over here now, got the Sherman tank engaging the Volksgrenadiers. Rolls a miss there. Has high explosive rounds loaded. This is the fresh Sherman tank. The other not so fresh Sherman tank does roll a miss there. Panzer IV may get a hit. Does get hit there. Bazookas get a pretty good volley there.
We're losing a capture point.
Does take a good hit there. Multiple good hits there. He needs it back on off. He's actually prone to being killed off. Thanks. I'll take a look at that. I'll probably download it. Usually after the first... Usually I do 2-1. I know what? I'll go ahead and download it after this game. I will need to reset the game client, so not a half bad idea to do that for 2v2s as well to help out the VRAM. Panzer IV falling back, Volksgrenadiers advancing with an Obersassen in tow. 50 cals firing away, force back all the Volksgrenadiers. Sherman tank gets good high explosive shot there, though only getting splash damage at the moment. That sector has been captured on up. And the Obersassen squad does fall back. Again, over right now versus C2. Rifle squad has been queued on up. Yeah, if you just want to upload them, one thing you can always do as well, you can always send me a DM on Twitch of a replay of the cast if you have one. And I usually cast Cup Heroes 2 every Monday and Tuesday. So you can always just send me a DM of certain replays if you may want me to cast, and I can always take a look at them when I have a chance.
Looks like a capture point is under attack.
Fuel sector has some sandbags being built. 50 cal firing away. Volksgrenadiers to get inside the garrison. One high explosive round from the Sherman tank could destroy the garrison entirely. This, you gotta be very careful. It's below half health.
Yeah,
captain just took the battlefield.
Over here, we got the captain here.
Ready to deploy.
MG34 gets suppressed. 50 cal gets suppressed.
Incoming Sherman punch.
And we got the Volksgrenadiers falling back.
Secure attacks range. Return fire.
Crew, get ready.
German tank finds the lag. Needs some splash hits there.
Flanking attack.
Another Oktober Panzer IV on the build queue. Not bad idea. With this many Panzer IVs, he could eye for a Sherman 76 or Jackson. Because Panzer IVs do, the Oktober Panzer IVs have a pretty good armor rate, and Jackson could be a bit more of a hard counter. Sherman tanks are good and all, but they will still generally be inferior to Oktober Panzer IV in 1v1. But Sherman tanks, of course, much better. Ooh, nice force fire ground. Or maybe not force fire ground. Either way, good pen. Panzer IV, may get destroyed. That's going to be easy kill for the Sherman tank. Is he AFK or just not paying attention? Maybe a bit preoccupied over here. Great crushes there. 2. 1 gun down. Good for Kenneworfer hit there. May could push forward with Panzerfaust. Another good hit there with the Kennewerfer. Sherman tank zipping along. High explosive rounds exploded. Good hits there. He's focused the Kennewerfer. MG34 may get wiped on out. Light gets a pen. May get one more good shots there. Panzer IV, push way forward. There's there. He may want to use the smoke rounds. I think he may. No, he shouldn't be able to stand a shot. Oh, he does. Yep. So one more shot and he's dead. Oh, Panzerfaust. Rolls a miss there. Sherman tank just sort of left there to die. Gets abandoned. I hate abandoned vehicles. Needs to pick that off.
Prepare yourself.
Okay. It was doing that death animation effect there. I was like, did he not get the kill? Ah. Got some good saber rounds there into the Panzer IV. Captain getting suppressed by the captured 50 cal, and the captain may go down. German Pioneers, now versus 5, getting some repairs. And the captain fully gets wiped on out. Yep, now this would be a good idea for the US player to eye for. I think Sherman 76 would probably be good. Jacksons do anti-vehicle better, but Sherman 76 is course doctrinal.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Oh, what's this here? Dropped LMG. Oh, looks like Obsat's squad went down there. As also by the
The
carcasses.
enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
These squads do get suppressed and falling on back now. And now we've got a US. We've got a Scot in the build queue. I disagree with that. Also, there's a bit more bias towards Sherman tanks over Scots by anti-infantry. Bounce, miss. And the AT gun does get a good pen there. One pen there from bazookas. Good hit there onto the rear echelon.
Square away your station. Armor here.
Got these squads pushing way forward. Folks in there now on Veteran C5. 50 cal can't do anything to a Sherman.
What are your orders? Contact! Unknown force! Panzer engaging! Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are
Scott gains some damage on the Volksgrenadiers at this point. Does fall back there.
standing by.
Panzer IV takes a hit there from the AT gun. Sherman tank has high explosive rounds loaded.
Just came in.
And the Panzer IV will escape on out of there.
The enemy
Up north,
is
we got
overrunning
these
one of our capture
squads
points.
capture these sectors.
our supply lines.
Ooh.
Ready! Soldier!
Hijack it. Don't care. That is worthless. This is much more valuable.
Grenadiers, ready!
Don't capture the sector. Just grab it. It is worth not capturing that sector for. And does escape on out of there. You can always use a smoke rounds. That was a big oversight by US player. He said the squad outside the vehicle he could easily chop back on in. Yeah, that was a massive blunder for the US player. At this point in time, he needs a Jackson or the 76 Sherman. And we do have the PaK-43 now being blown in the field as well. In the spy, did recommend. Maybe here's a little bit better, as that's to make it a little bit farther
We are at 200
closer.
points.
We do now have the Volksgrenadiers taking a bit of damage there. Volksgrenadiers, Proficiency 5 there. We do now the Rifle Squad getting nice and close to the MG34. He does spot the PaK-43. You can always go for a WC-51 and bring in the off-map artillery. Sherman tank advancing, far from fully repaired. Pikes of rounds loaded. PaK-43 takes a nice hit there. Garrison's almost destroyed. Looks like a Scott got too close to the PaK-43 and gets exploded. The US player is taking massive, massive losses here.
Tank destroyer is ready for orders.
The Okinawa player is pretty close, is basically a pop cap, has some published room to work with, but I think it'd be best to go for the mechanized HQ and get out some repairs, the repair ability, because right now he has 2 vehicles, 1 Sturm Pioneer, and a little bit extra repairs would not hurt. I don't think going for second Sturm Pioneer is a perfect answer. That's why I think the mechanized HQ is a better answer. He does also have access to 0 artillery right now. Thanks. I'll take a look at it. Volksgrenadiers gain some damage on the M1AT gun.
The enemy is overrunning one of our supply lines.
Rifle
just got
Squad
cut off.
and rear echelon officially forward. That's 3, so it gets the 5th man.
300 points remaining.
And now we've got 0 artillery now running in.
Bust out the battle points! Promotion just came through! Orders!
Cavalry has arrived.
Stand by! On the hook over here!
0 artillery has horseman cast. It probably won't get a whole lot of work done, but at least zone out his opponent.
Try to outflank your own armor! Find cover!
Bounce there, and 1AT gun does get a pen there as well.
Area secured! We're taking lead over here!
A capture point is being overrun.
Volksgrenadiers taking a bit of damage there. We have, of course, the Rifle Squad, not really well manned. The rear echelon does not have the Minesweeper, so at least has 3 carbines up and going. Ah, perfect. He did swap with the vehicle crews, very nice. That allows his Jackson to have a bit more efficiency from the Scott. And good damage there on the captured Sherman.
Okay, go ahead.
Bit of damage there. Now got the Volksgrenadiers slowly being picked away, but they should win out the fight against the rear echelon. He also could take time to salvage this carcass. Transform repaired on up. And 1AT guns, Jackson's far away. Transform could try to blitz away. He has to be very careful with Jackson. Jackson rolls a miss. Does use a HEVAP round. That probably won't score him 1 shot. It'll probably still take 2 shots. He's out of vision range and does manage to escape on out of there. Another Scott in the field. I disagree with that.
A capture point is under attack.
We've got combined arms actually active there. Oh, that wasn't HVAP, wasn't it? That was combined arms. My bad.
Blind target and counter.
Scott pushes way forward. Gives him decent, does fire a barrage there. He does fire while moving the barrage. You may need to get the stop order command so it doesn't do that.
To 200 points.
Vehicle crew is taking some damage. Post-Fenders need to fall back. I'm kind of getting nice and close. We do also have Vakena Warfare here. Captured 50 cal here. His MG34 still protecting the flanks. Very nice. Triple capture in favor of the OKW player. And he has now surpassed his opponent in VPs. Scott firing away.
All sectors.
Smoke barrage, very nice. I always like to see people using smoke barrages because it takes a bit more tactical sense than just shooting your opponent with high explosive. Because sometimes using smoke barrages is better at its job than high explosive. Speaking of high explosive, good Sherman tank shot there. Definitely a force fire the ground. Both grenades prevent the point from being decaptured.
Keep low.
And then pushes way forward.
Shoot up here. We're on the hook over here.
Both taking some fire there. Weig still alive. Veteran C3. Rock Squad does find another Pack 43. He has gone for double Pack 43. That's a little bit questionable. He's fighting against Jacksons at the moment.
18 gun. Neutralize.
Pack 43 has been decaptured.
Rock's taking pot shots at us. Squad, get ready.
And we still got the dropped lag here. I don't know. Can these guys pick that up? No, they cannot. Thompson's consumed both weapon slots. May want to get a squad over there to capture that up. Somebody. We now got the Rock Squad falling back. Got 2 AT guns back there. If we can work first push right forward. And the
Crowds are sniffing around our asses.
heavy rifle
Tactical
squad
point being captured.
is wounded. Pack 43 finds a good hit on the Scott. A good Scott that did a lot of damage. Okay, that was horrible. We do now have the Panzer IV fully repaired, Veteran C1, Sherman tank, Veteran C1 as well. Just should have access to the radio net ability. Now got another major being pulled out by the US player. I'm not sure for what primary purpose, maybe for the recon run, but even then he doesn't. It'd probably be better to go for the WC-51 to get out the more powerful artillery barrage, which also can damage engines. I think also stuns as well, or was it damaged crew crit? Either way, it got zeroing artillery there. And we've got the vehicle crew armed with an LMG-34. I have no idea how effective that is. Vehicle crew, of course, gets hard countered by the captured Sherman tank. Again, what doesn't hard counter the vehicle crew?
We're losing a capture point. Our supply line
And
just
does
got
get fully
cut off.
wiped out. Oh no, that's the first time I ever have to say a vehicle crew armed with an LMG-34 gets wiped out by a Sherman tank. Say that doesn't happen all too often. Even I don't think that has ever happened in a replay or a game I ever played. But then not to lose Sherman tanks like that. Or pick up LMGs with vehicle crews. Most engineers now engaging in those sandbags. Those are on pause. Good high smith around there. Volkswagen's pretty forward. Incendiary grenade has been thrown on top of the 50 cal. Sherman tank has now taken some bazooka hits. And we're going to see the Major push way forward. He's probably going to eye for the rapid barrage on top of the, on top of the artillery priest. He may have forgotten the fact that WC-51 is also bringing artillery and better artillery. Ooh, we got to drop a pair of bars here. Somebody really dropped the bar. Sherman tank rolls a miss there. He does have a bar on the cavalry rifleman. Pack 43 gets a good hit there on the Scott, and captured Sherman tank does go down to M180 guns, but he did use take aim ability, and Scott goes down as well.
A gun carrier just got knocked out.
Take aim is one of the best Veteran C1 abilities in the game, I would say. Anything that improves the range of your AT guns is a good ability.
Rifle squad, waiting for orders.
Oh, another Pack 43 shot there onto the Jackson. It does do a full 320 damage, so will two-shot medium tanks such as Shermans and Jacksons, unlike the Elephant and Yag Tiger.
90-day wonders fall in. Our supply line's cut. Germans are making a push. We're losing a capture point. We've dropped to 100 points.
US players can rapidly come down VPs. Good hit there on the rifling squad.
Promotion just came down. They got us zeroed in here.
Oh, also got more major artillery. The gun will likely get fully destroyed. He could try scuttling it, but does take a bit of time. Gets the crew. And looks like the Panzer IV does take some hits there. And does get wiped on out. US M180 guns, when they get their veterancy up, and you have munitions that just feed into them, they are incredibly deadly. Their reload rate is incredibly fast, and while the lower armor penetration, you can always throw munitions into it to fire better munitions.
Objective secured. Keep low. Keep low. Use cover.
Folks getting some damage there on the rifleman.
Coming. We're taking lead over here.
Just got a report of an infantry unit being wiped out.
Sounds like the US player just lost another squad somewhere. I think he's out of riflemen. Must went down here.
Our supply line is cut.
Oh,
Germans
left
are
18
making a
deployed in the
push.
field. Oh. Right now, he can attack his opponent's base directly. I did not mean to make a joke like that. Jackson pushes down south. Lieutenant does win the fight. Ambulance may have got splashed a little bit there. Does abandon the ambulance. That was a lag hit that bounced.
Under fire.
Consolidate our forces. We're left with 50 points.
Folks are near taking some fire there. 50 cal is pressing down the rear echelon. Mason region just brings in a decoy barrage, which he is not dodging it. Got another Pack 43 full on the field. He's out of medium tanks at the moment.
Landed a field promotion now.
He does not have a mechanized HQ in the field, so he doesn't have access to King Tiger, which he does have quite a bit of fuel stored on up. True. Yeah, it's pretty small, but it's also small enough he can barrage his opponent's base directly, so he could, if he gets lucky, could get some good damage there. But of course, left 18s rely on luck. And it does use the M180 guns to fire away against the Pack 43. Rolls some misses there. Of course, the AT guns, since there's a lack of armor from the shoot at, they're not going to be super useful at the moment. Now, will they? Medic here. Medic does go down.
We just lost a unit.
Stone Pioneers capturing up this VP, or at least decapturing it, does get decaptured. Jackson does not get any crushes there. The sector needs to be catching up. He can always just throw this guy over here. Oh, we do have... Oh, nice shoot mine there. And we do have a Sherman 76 in the field. We upgrade to 50 cal now. Left 18 gets a decent hit there. Almost got a wipe there. Volks may get the wipe there on the cavalry rifleman. Does fall back there with his Volksfindiers. Rest of the squad's falling back. Kettenwerfer got some hits there. Rear Echelon did flank the Kettenwerfer, but wasn't any real threat to take it out. Then maybe poor positioning with the Left 18. Pack 43s have a range of 80. The 120mm mortar, I think, has a range of 100, 120. Left 18's a maximum range of 250, if I remember correctly. You can use a regular mortar to outrange a Pack 43, or at range to them. And looks like the US player got knocked out of the game. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And let's get those replays from you. Let's see. Yep, you said you had a 2v2 where you had a lot of good work, so let's go ahead and get that one. Might as well download the other ones since you mentioned them earlier. Then, perfect. Close out these tabs to save resources because Company Heroes 2 is very unoptimized. And while that's loading on up, I do need to use a quick restroom break. One moment.
Sega.
My apologies, I'm back. Let's see. Soviet's your favorite faction for smaller matches? I am more of a 3v3 player myself. I enjoy playing Wehrmacht and the Soviets. Though I'm pretty good with, when I was playing a bit more often, I was pretty good with all of them. But let's go and do the 2v2 since you mentioned that one earlier. See, got an IS-2 bulletin. No, I actually don't use IS-2 all too often. I actually more prefer T-34-76s. I just love spamming out to T-34-76s because they perform well above their weight in their cost. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 2 replay. This one submitted into me. On the left side as the Yellow Soviets, we have Riker Durham. I butchered that name like I do with any name. Spawn as the Blue British, we have Felix. Definitely butchered that one. Spawn as the Magenta OKW player, we have Tex Hugo du Mel, which definitely doesn't seem Spanish like. I have no idea what sort of language that references to. And for as the red Wehrmacht player, we have Kayan Costa. Because recently, going back to the OKW name, I usually say like see the word like day for what? Spanish, maybe Portuguese, and maybe Italian as well. I don't know why. It came to my mind that's none of those languages. Me overthinking stuff like normal. We have multiple Volksgrenadiers being pulled on out from Magenta. Red looks like goes for a standard. Unstandard Ostrupen play. We do have the Ostrupen doctrine now pulled in the field. Or no, that's defensive doctrine. I can't read. I saw the word Ostrupen and I thought Ostrupen doctrine. Which does include Ostrupen. Either way, we do have the Armored Assault Tactics for T-84-85s, IS-2, and the IL-2. And for blue, no doctrine selected just yet. Let's see. Of course, it takes time to see what doctrine your opponent's gone for. Magenta has gone for Volksgrenadiers, no Panzerfusiliers, so this part will be hidden. Tiger Tank, IS-285s, and Fireflies more than adequate to deal with it, so I really want to be too concerned about the Tiger Tank, as trying to pull out a doctrinal counter to it. He also has a bulletin for Churchills. I do love Churchills. Pioneers do take some fire there. Got these forces heading down south. We've got the Shun Pioneers down south. Penal Squads. Ooh, Penal Squads. Penal Squads are fun. Though usually I go for a double combat engineer opener myself because combat engineers have decent rifles. And they do quite well when working together. And this is what you do not do with Shun Pioneers. You do not charge forward like that. You also don't want to lose them like that either. Shun Pioneers, they are a good squad. You can sometimes charge like that, but definitely not when being 2v1. And against Penals, you gotta be hesitant doing that towards Penals, Infantry Section, and Riflemen. You may do occasionally to conscripts, but that's a bit more iffy. You have to get a slight advantage. Not in max range, but if you somehow advance in like 2/3 range, it's a bit more effective. Also, don't lose the squad entirely. Each section's up here. You have Pioneers. Got a Wehrmacht mortar on the field, barraging the location. You must saw the sandbags being built there. Ostrupen are here. You can count on Ostrupen. Oh, the cinder grenade there. Does get out beyond fire. Goes behind, makes behind light cover and point blank. More Penal Squads charging way forward. And the Volksgrenadier is getting overran. He may actually lose that squad as well. And he's gone for a Battle Group HQ. He didn't need to rebuild the Shun Pioneers. He should actually build another Volksgrenadiers. This is not a map where Shun Pioneers are great. And he did not need the repair capabilities, so he should not have rebuilt the Shun Pioneers until he needs access to repairs. Good grenade there by the early Mills bombs. When I do play British, I'd like to go for Mills bomb rather than weapon racks just to be different, and you'd be surprised how well they can be.
They're trying to take it.
I also remember the time when Mills bomb had no minimum range, and you can really get some stupid plays off like that. But that has been balanced.
Your forces have constructed a platoon command post.
Ostrupen gain suppressed. They're behind light cover, so they will get suppressed by the Vickers. Penals are advancing. Let's see, how much munitions does he have? 60. Not enough. You need what? 3 satchel charges to take that out? And we got 3 Penal Squads here. Satchel charge number 1. Retreats back that wounded squad. Did you just get 2 guys blown up from that? Or were they just reinforcing? And that did a little less damage than I thought. I thought it was 3 satchel charges. That almost looked like it needs 4th one.
Command level capabilities
Infantry
ready
42
for
setting it up.
deployment.
He's focusing down Infantry 42 and falls on back because he couldn't take out the Infantry 42 in time.
Ready for deployment!
Oh, I heard radio intercept, and which means Dove Axelon. So tier 2 is now available for the Wehrmacht player, going for actually a 251 half track. I thought it was going to be a 222. Landmine being built. Oh, that's demolition charge. Bofors? No Bofors. Did you do that to destroy cover? If that is, very nice. I'm not sure about that. He really does not like trees, I guess. I'm not sure why he blew up that tree.
There's an officer awaiting orders.
Osttruppen are a very, very finicky squad to use. And so you have to make sure they fight behind light cover or any sort of cover. We do now have the Sapper squad falling back. We do now have... Oh, full demolition charge there. Very nice. Wehrmacht sniper deployed on the field. Not Wehrmacht sniper, Soviet sniper. I say the word Wehrmacht sniper too often in Company Heroes 1 casts.
New instructions, chaps.
We do have, of course, a half track here. Huh. I never see a skin that has a green camouflage net on top. What? That's weird. Compagneers do get forced on back. Sniper fires away. There goes the Compagneers.
Bunker is now a field
Minor
hospital.
laws. Compagneers are very expendable. He does have tier 3. Needs a little bit more fuel before we get tier 4, so he may eye for some sort of asset in this structure. T-70 is a fan favorite. He has gone for penal, so maybe Su-76 could be a little bit better.
Combat engineers
Of course,
standing by.
there's no targets for this. There's a flak half track, and also, of course, the 251 half track as well, which are both 251 half tracks. So the Su-76 could be decent, but T-70 could do just as effective against them as well. Vickers firing away, got another flame half track firing away. Black half track is advancing. AEC now being put on the field, which makes sense. He wants to deal with this half track. He also go for some sappers for potential repairs. Maybe got to go for a minesweeper while at it. After all, you really have to be careful about telemines, which I have not seen any being deployed on the field. Needs a med bunker and going for some Panzergrenadiers.
The command bunker is now finished and reinforcements can be found.
Command bunker? What? Oh, he has a med bunker and a command bunker there.
Grenadiers standing by.
Sorry, that threw me off. It's like, why would he go a command bunker? And I saw it pinked outside of his base. It's like, why would he go a command bunker there? But it's both. Oh, the demolition charge is there. He has spotted it, but I don't know if he's seen it. Oh, he's seen it. I don't think he has spotted it. One of the two. I think he's in radius to explode and die. Did not, however.
Supply half track is in action. Standing by for setting of command.
Ah, it has a blue occlusion as well, rather than the yellow. Either way, does get recamouflaged there. Good hits on the Volksgrenadiers. Does have to be careful of Stone Pioneer, but a bunch of Penals can help him out with that. Osttruppen and Panzergrenadiers making their way up north for the summer.
Orders ahead.
Crew, stand ready.
Osttruppen are advancing, as well as a flame half track.
Ready.
Infantry squad fighting on us, bastards!
The enemy is on the offensive.
Bloody Bosch! More trouble
armored car here. What next?
AEC is still on the
Capture point is being
field.
overrun.
We do have potential command vehicle designation you could go for with the Royal Engineers. Mills bombs there. Got some artillery flare from the officer. Officer is now heading pushing forward. Has to be careful with the flame half track. Artillery or mortars hitting the Vickers. And now we got the sapper falling back as well. Officer is making his way down south. Mill or gamma bomb. Gets a good hit there.
We have lost a Granatwerfer squad.
Volksgrenadiers moving around. We got more Volksgrenadiers here. Vikenda pushes way forward with some Sturm Pioneers. Got some penals, including a PTRS penal. Just to engage that half track.
Tank gun is ready for action.
This gun also deployed on the field. Over here, AEC advanced way forward. Gets some good hits there. Pack 40 may have got one hit there. Officer going to try and engage it. Rolls a miss there. He can go for an anti-tank rifle grenade. Or, no, Panzerfaust, I mean. Anti-tank rifle grenade was the Code Blue missions.
Ready to go on reconnaissance.
Pack 43 does not get any shots there. No Panzer upgrade here. Volksgrenadiers could try for Panzerfaust. Wait. Okay, that's just a British landmine, not a Teller landmine. Both are circular. One is 3, one is 4, though. Soviet sniper gets kill number 3, and he has hold fire state on, so every single shot he manually orders. So the player himself personally sniped that guy. Another one goes down. Volksgrenadiers soft retreating back to the HQ. Rifle flare? Yep, sniper fired off with a rifle flare. Very nice. And we got these forces flying back. Oh, we got a stolen mortar now. Company command post deployed on the field. Neither hammer nor anvil. Strong likelihood he's going for anvil. Because he's seen Tom and Jerry. And he is playing the role of Tommy.
AEC ready to move.
And here's Jerry.
Pack loaded for panzer hunting.
The battle is about.
Half track ready.
Tom and Jerry had antics involving anvils, right? More often than hammers. I'm now overthinking about that joke.
Manufacturing capability has been increased.
Kino squads. Soviet player has a good defensive position. The OKW player has been overall seems like having trouble fighting.
Small arms fire.
The OKW player has quite a bit of resources in reserve. Has a mechanized HQ. He may be eyeing for a Stukas. If he goes for a Stukas, he definitely should eye for a Puma as well. He's probably not going to get out a Panzer IV anytime soon. Good damage there. And the Vikenda does fall back nice and early.
Enemy infantry.
Got a line of wire there. Got a bunker here. You can throw the Vickers inside of it. Can't throw the mortar inside of it. That's been long patched out of the game. Believe it or not, this model here that was mostly used by Wehrmacht or Austere for the longest time, the entity of the model is actually in the Soviet arsenal. It's like called like Soviet Slut Trench, something like that. So it originally was intended to be a Soviet asset. And now we got the Osttroopen bought out their own Slut Trench. This is free. This costs 50 manpower and also non-doctrinal. Or is that another sniper flare?
Anti-tank gun finished.
That sniper flare has expired.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
We got a Stug on the build queue. Stug is more of a counter option. He hasn't seen anything that will warrant a Stug, so I disagree with the deployment of the Stug. AEC is a threat, but not a one to warrant a Stug. Osttroopen being suppressed here. One does get pinned down. The Volunteers fall back with both. Though the other one is out of range, but in range of a Mills bomb. Oh, sorry, I just saw your comment. Wasn't paying attention. Yep, you said you backtack to Maxim and AT gun. Yep, we've already seen that on the field. And I'm just blind. We do now got a good shot there in the half track. Rifle flare fired once again. Very good use of the rifle flares. Does get the wipe there onto the black half track. The OKW players are having trouble maintaining stuff alive. He does also now have the sheer panzer quarters deployed on the field, or being deployed on the field. So that will get him getting close to the prerequisites for the Tiger tank. He may go for, he could still go for a King Tiger. The OKW player has quite a bit of manpower. He also has extra infrared STGs. So you may want to go for a pair of Oberwaffen and go for infrared STGs, or at least LMGs.
Sturmgeschütz version E is ready to deploy.
Stug E's can now be put on the field to go on the Stug G. He also has some Boltons here. I'm not sure what affects Stug G or Stug E's. All these stuff should affect Stug G's. Just not sure about the E's.
Stug 3 ready to deploy.
Stug E. Even though the announcer said Stug 3, he clearly meant Stug E. Pioneers are getting suppressed. Good AT gun shot there. Soviet sniper advancing. There's a good shot there in the Kettenwerfer. Volksgrenadiers pushing the way forward. Dino PTRS a little bit out in the open. T-70 here. You could perhaps use the recon mode for the T-70 to spot some stuff for the sniper. Stug E advancing. Does take a nice pen there. Good there in the bunker. Does get out of the bunker there. Rolls a miss. Firefly being put on field. Bit of a hard counter to the Stugs, but does outrange Cromwell, so it does have a good usage. Good hits there from the AEC. 2 more shots and the Stug will go down. Of course, get the Stug here to protect the Stug. Magenta scattered. Going for infrared STGs. Up north, I got the Firefly. Now he's coming for a big flank, but we already have a nice rifle flare there. And he sees the rifle flare. Very nice. And that rifle flare almost expired, but got as much information as the Soviet player needed. Soviet sniper having trouble with line of sight issues. This guy is partially covered. In fact, this guy's not firing. Smoke bomb and run. Very nice. We still got the demolition charge there as well. That could play a big role, or at least make a big hole. 1 of 2. Now got officer artillery now running in up here. Squads now engaging the Oberwaffen. And got a bundle grenade there. Sniper getting another good hit there at 29 kills. Very nice. The OKW player has not been too aggressive on this game as well, so that's a good number of kills for a relatively passive OKW player. There's another hit there in that Volksgrenadiers. Got a recon run. Probably from the British officer. Another artillery, not artillery flare. Rifle flare from the sniper. AC here. We got another max on the build queue to help him for defense. Yep. It looks, that and the T-70, both of those working together can cause a lot of issues. One way to deal with a sniper is, believe it or not, is blobbing and charge after it. But the T-70 is also pretty good against that technique as well, so I see a combination of both of them.
I have new orders for us, men. Nothing too awful.
Another artillery barrage being brought on in. Very poor Mills bomb there. Now Magenta's trying to transition towards some map, trying to flank the British player. We also got 2 fuel caches to blow out by the Soviet player. Seeing the fact that the OKW player has not been aggressive, and in fact the Soviet player has not really taken too many losses in this game, has he? He can get some fuel caches, so help out his teammate. His teammate has selected the Royal Engineers Doctrine. He could perhaps get the command vehicle on the AEC. Smoke run. On top of the Vickers, these guys are suppressed. AEC will maintain the suppression. Imperials coming for a charge. Volkswagens have recovered the suppression. The Obersatzen have not. You could see a demolition charge there. You do see a bundle grenade. Bundle grenade nearly blew up his own Obersatzen. It does wipe the Obersatzen. Vickers firing away. Got the Stug and Stuggy. Both of those are Stuggies. AC can do some work against the Stugs. You have to be careful of the whole Obersatzen, Oststruppen. You can count on their Panzerfaust. Wehrmacht sniper or Soviet sniper firing some shots there. Oststruppen getting hit by that sniper. And got Stug G gains good hits on the AC. Firefly firing away. And the Stug, or the AC, does go down. Good hits there. All those Stugs go down. Just one Stug remaining back here.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Oh, incendiary mortar barrage. That was a bit of a waste. Now I got a Panther down here. The Panther is a horrendous choice at the moment against the Soviet player. He only has a T-70 in the field, and that is far, far overkill. Panthers are a counter unit. Use it against specific units, and that's it. Don't use it against infantry. He's being upgraded with the Panzer Commander, which is probably a good idea. That'll help for bringing more, utilize some munitions there to bring in some more artillery barrages. But I think the Panzer IV would have been a better option. Actuality. Here's 11 command points. Panther's what, 185 fuel? 60. He could have put out a Tiger tank. Why did he go for a Panther, not a Tiger? The Tiger tank was definitely a better option than the Panther. Bundle grenades were thrown. He does retreat back there. Eats a little bit, but nothing too spicy for them. Incendiary grenade there. Maxim slowly being picked on down. The whole mountain machine gun and the coaxial will eventually get the kill on the Maxim. Slowly but surely. Bundle grenades been thrown. He may get the wiper there on the Maxim. Maxim does get wiped out. A little bit foolish losing that like that, but either way. Time to click down the Panther a little bit. Satchel charge has connected, and the Zis gun is almost dead, so I don't think he's going to get the wipe on the Panther. And this demolition charge is still alive. I wonder if the magenta player does not have occlusion on, because then he has to only see the black bit and not the blue bit. Though the white circle will still be exposed if he gets in vision range. We do now have the T-70 captured the VP, very nice. And now we've got the full IS-2 on the field. Now the Panther's going to be a bit more useful. We also got the armor-piercing bulletin for the Panther, or the IS-2. I don't know how effective that is because I don't really use a IS-2 all too much. I'm pretty sure this gun is just good. Maybe a little bit overkill overall. But should at least allow them to hit a bit better against Panthers, Tigers, and King Tigers. Bundle grenade there, or Gavin bomb. Gets a great hit there. Also got a machine gun bunker, the reinforced HMG bunker. AVRE, push the way forward. Pack 40 gets a good hit there. And as well, AVREs have less, good hit there. AVREs have less health, but more armor than regular Churchills. They're deceptively squishy, honestly. IS-2s either misses or bounces off of German heavy's armor like Panthers because of bad pen RNG. Yep. I can't really say the pen rate of the IS-2, but there's always the bad RNG. It feels like you always get bad RNG. The opponent always ever seems like they get good RNG. That mentality. But if you needed one some more reliable, might as well make it a bit more reliable. As I mentioned beforehand, I'm not really, when I play Soviets, I don't really go with the IS-2. I like the KV-2 and ISU 152. Because I like hurling high explosive at your opponent. Also, I do like mass T-34 76s. But that's just more of a playstyle preference at that point. Good hits there onto the Stug. I'm also not a big fan of Stuggies. It feels like their anti-infantry capabilities just feels lacking to me. I prefer Brumbars. IS-2 at Vet 1 gets a Stuka Bombshell. I remember that was added in the last patch. Never really used it all too much. I don't think it does like the same effect as a Stuka Dive Bomb, but it's probably quite reasonable. Never really used it though, because like I said, I'm not really an IS-2 player. Good damage there on the Maxims. Panther does take a pen there. IS-2 does take a pen from the Mechanowurfer. Another good pen there. Getting 2 pens down the Panther, now backing on off. Plus as well, the IS-2 is available in 2 doctrines. I'm not a big fan of either doctrine, because one has a more or less wasted spot of the T-385, the other one has KV-8. I just don't like the doctrines with multiple vehicles like that. It's also another reason why I just don't use the IS-2. I'm just not a big fan of the doctrines that comes along with them. Like I said, it's completely playstyle and my own bias. Kino Squad does fall back. And that demolition charge is still there. Firefly, and we've got the Churchill AVRE advancement forward. We see the miss there. Does hit, but bounced. It does get a pen there as well. Sniper, let's take a look. More focus on some other things. 45 kills, very nice. Good pass to make that 46. Of course, with cast vision, we never know what the player can or can't see. We do now have the Churchill AVRE advances way forward. May throw a round at one of these guys. Good hits there. Blows up a bit of S-mines as well. Gets a good hit there, and now all these forces are falling back. Firefly does need some repairs. Has 1 staff from the field. MG34 down here. Panther damage. We do also got the Stuka deployed on the field. Has 5 kills at the moment, which could be useful engaging the Maxims.
Su-85 tank destroyer ready.
Su-85 on the field, that would be a good item against the Panther, but maybe not really needed with the IS-2 in the field.
You need heavy armor support.
Maybe a Katyusha would be better at this moment in time, and just play around, try to go for close range ambush barrages against the OKW player. Or try to focus on the Maxim and or Mechanowurfer. Either way, the Panther's going to has a pretty good amount of counters on the field at the moment. We now got the Stuka barrage. We do now have a Pack 43 on the build queue. The British player can bring in the mortar barrage, but he has not enough conditions for it.
Emergency achieved! Redouble your efforts. We are down to 200 points.
Grenade's been thrown. Sort of missed the Pioneers. That was pretty poor placement there. Pack 43 has been built. Churchill AVRE. It's going to take some massive hits there. He needs to use the target weak point ability on this Stug to stun that AVRE. AVRE fires, wipes the Pioneer, did not wipe out the Pack 43. There's two other crew models up in front. And Pack 43 scores a kill. A little bit unlucky with that placement. That shot went far too far. Panther finds the IS-2. Everybody missed. Oh. Double pen there. Again, refer fires, rolls a bouncer, smoke around there, which will smoke out the both those vehicles. Obsassin now advancing on the flank. Got two Pinos here, both Veterans 3. Obsassin are unvetted in Veterans 1. Soviet Sniper Veterans at 50 kills, 51 kills. And we now got the command tank ability for the British player. He put it on the Firefly. I'm always incredibly hesitant about the command tank ability. I think putting on the Centaur or the AEC is for the best. But I don't know if putting on a Firefly is a good idea, because debuffs are significant. British there under the heavy sapper. One grenade there does miss. The Panzer Grenadier has Panic Strikes, but getting some great damage there. And Infection will escape on out of there. Looks like the Cannon Warfare is getting hit there. He does not have Precious Bullet, so can't bring in the Fragmentation Shell. Oh, here's a fun fact. The IS-2 was actually an incredibly reliable tank. Compared to all the other heavies, it was actually one of the most reliable tanks in World War II. It was weird. The Soviet engineers somehow hit the IS-2 out of the ballpark. Barring the fact that it had a really slow rate of fire cannon, but then again, in World War II, your vehicles mostly support infantry and fight against infantry. They rarely ever fight against vehicles. And anything that in real life, anything that the 128mm cannon hits, it's not going to be moving all too well. If it didn't pen, it probably will dislodge something on a vehicle. And dislodge shoulder is just as bad as a bullet into a shoulder for a reference point. Obsassin squad got thrown away. He could perhaps pick up that gun on with some of these units. No damage there.
Your AVRE funny? It's ready.
Actually, that was most tanks at that in World War II. Hardly anything was stabilized. Only the tank that was, the only couple of vehicles were stabilized in World War II. The Sherman tank, however, they never talked. That was classified tech knowledge, and so many of the field engineers did not know how, even knew about it, so they couldn't maintain it. So most Sherman tanks effectively had no stabilizer, and the Greyhound. The Greyhound did have a stabilizer and a 37mm is much easier to stabilize than a 75. But yeah, no tank in World War II could really fire actively while moving. Great hits there on the Panzer Grenadiers. Getting ripped apart there. But yeah, the lack of stabilizer was true for any tank. Panthers, its gunner didn't even have a unity sight. Its firing optic always had a zoom. The Panther was actually a really horribly designed urban, at least crew-wise, for a tank.
Take it over and ready.
Oh, got a assault over here. Looks like the Vicanover gets decrewed by a whole bunch of high explosive rounds, and does take it out there with the Su-85. I feel like I keep on missing the engagements down here, but the engagements seem a little bit more sparse. Got a decent number of Magenta units here.
Men are focused and ready.
We have a forward structure under attack.
Bunker does go down. Small splash hit there. Good hit there onto the Panther. Good hit there as well. Miss. Panther looks like we'll escape out of there. IS-2 is not the most agile of beasts. Show Pioneers do fall back there. A couple pen trucks on the side. Won't really do all too much. Does get a nice wipe there for Dishka. And now we got the Tiger Panzer. Target tank advancing. Does get good hit pen there. Soviet sniper, 70 kills. Does fall back there. Probably will escape on out of there. Nothing really coming down, though. Could see some STGs on him. S-35 keeps distance. Having trouble pinning the Tiger tank. And S-35 is starting to go down there. And the S-35 does go down. He may need to get that rebuilt. Beforehand, I didn't really agree with it, but right now, since there's now 2 heavy cats, probably a good idea to get another one. Suxufu's eyeing for barrage somewhere. Penal squad there. He may be trying to hit the Maxim. Maxim does pack on up. Splash that hit a little bit. And does miss the penal squads. MG-34 here to protect the flank either way. Annihilates that Ostrufen. Huh. I just realized something. I always have trouble using AVREs as well as Sturm Tigers since my opponents tend to run away from them. I always throw out smoke in front of them and then use that as cover to sneak up forward and to fire a big round. Keep that in mind. Either way, got multiple rounds with this AVRE. Does got a Stug. AVRE backing on off. Pack 43 just decrewed, not fully destroyed. Down south, looks like another engagement there. French will smoke. Looks like Pinos got hit by some of the Obsausen, and the MG-34 does take a hit there. Tiger tank moving around. Not prepared up just yet. Good hits here from the sniper, getting up to 76 kills. Pino Peter S plinking away. And now another Su-85. If I remember correctly as well, the Su-85 uses the same chassis as a KV-1. I could be mistaken about that. Good pen there. Tiger tank taking multiple pens there. And it looks like the Tiger tank does fall back in time. Another bunker being built here. Grenade has been thrown. Pioneers may explode. The bunker at least explodes. And now the section does fall back there. Oh, we got the LMG picked up by that infantry section. prepared on up there. Suxfus has barrage available. And looks like this intersection found everything. He has... Actually, has he gone for hammer or anvil? Must be anvil. Yeah, he had the heavy sappers. So he can't bring in gamma bombs to destroy this. Panther and Tiger moving around. Well, that smoke sound effect is a little bit weird. Oh, I thought I saw a tank shot up there. Does roll a miss. Huntsman getting some good damage there. Also needs to focus him down. Massive damage there. Does take out the gun entirely. One Stug. In fact, even target weak point top shot take it out. Panther does take it out.
Tank's been knocked for 6.
You now got the Tiger tank and Panther rotating up north. Got the heavy cats. And we got the Panther does take a rear armor hit there. IS-2 gets a hit as well. Multiple hits there. Smoke barrage. Smoke run. We'll see some peak grenades here.
They're down to 100 points.
Does get a pen onto the Panther. Panther does take a pin there. And there goes the Panther. I think we'll fall back. Emergency 1. Stugs here in force. Stug should be decent against the Tiger tank. May only target weak point. Firefly nice and close, but of course it's the command tank, so it has a bit of trouble. So I got a phone call going on up. Now the Firefly takes some damage there. Good hits there. Still does go down. No good hits there. We've got target weak points now active. Stug going in deep. Trying to find the IS-2. I'm sorry I missed some of the action in this fight. My phone was going off and I got distracted by that. We do have the IS-2 way back down here. Need some repairs. Sapper does take some damage there. We've got 97 tickets left for the Axis players. The Allies have a nice even 400. Sniper up to 80 kills at the moment. Getting some good hits on multiple overshots throughout the game. Good pen there onto the S-35. From the S-35. Multiple hits there. Now it's worth to push on forward. And does not get a shot off. Standard short shell now pulling the field. Has work for barrage. Does secure one of the AT guns. The other one switches 3. That one I don't think it was vetted. You know, it's kind of the Oversatsen. Good hit there. Off trooping now on the 6 VP. PRS should be overran. The T-70 push way forward, hunting down for the Panzerwerfer. It's located up here. Did the Suxfus go down? No, the Suxfus up here. Stug may get the kill shot there. He will spot the Panzerwerfer. It'll take, what, 3 hits? Take it out? Looks like 4 hits. Stug rolls a miss there. And he gets the kill. That was really stupid. He should not have kept that moving around. Keep the accuracy high for standing still. He probably could have got the kill there if it wasn't for him moving around. Panzerwerfer barrage decrews the Vickers. Right there on the Tiger tank. Panther taking some severe damage now. Rush Panther. S-25 for C2 taking some fire as well. Another S-35 on the build queue.
We have taken the enemy down to 50 points.
Yes, comrade.
We have a
And this demolition charge is still here. Right now I'm just wondering, is it bugged? Churchill Aviary redeployed. Oh, we got a recon overflight from the command tank. Very nice. Kilo Squad engaged the Osttruppen and Panzergrenadiers.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Never used demo as enemy infantry never got close enough for the wipe out completely. Yep. I think there was like a small opportunity maybe at early in the game, but yeah, I guess so. And nice demolition charge there, a satchel charge is a full wipe and drop the Panther track. And at this point in time, the Axis players do back of the game. The Sandgrave is saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh, I also got one other replay I can cast of yours. Since it's usually I only cast Cup Heroes 2 yesterday and today, Mondays and Tuesdays, might as well do it. And if you have any more replays for me next week, I can always take a look at them. But before I can start with that replay, I've been drinking a lot of fluids and I need to use the restroom again. My apologies, please give me a moment. My apologies, I'm back. Oh, looks like there may be... Sorry, I just saw something. Looks like there may be 4 people watching on Twitter. Oh, welcome to the stream. Never had, I don't think, that many viewers before. And let's go on to this other one. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Cup Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue OKW player, we have Endros, not sure how to pronounce that. Spawn on the top right side as the red Soviets, we have Riker Durham. You have a tier 1 opener, Iron for Sapinos, no secondary comm engineers, we do have some Volkswagens on the build queue, and we do have the Armored Assault Tactics now selected. It does have a company IS-2 bolt to go along with it.
This is it.
Sector capturing on up. Volkswagen is supporting field. He has a little bit of spare manpower. Is he eyeing for a second Sturm Pioneer or just... Nope, just delayed. Engineers eyeing towards the fuel point. Now got the Volkswageners capture this sector here.
Good and ready.
Volksgrenadier, ready for action.
Capture complete. No enemy activity.
More sandbags being built. We do have now the mission sector now being captured on up.
Point secure. Maintains in position.
A little bit too early, but did not stop capturing the sector. There we go. A little bit too eager to push its way forward. Commandeers captured the fuel sector. German pioneers captured this sector here. More sandbags being built. Not going straight for the fuel sector. I got these squads engaging. German pioneers get down some good heavy cover there. Folks are getting some damage as well. There's some light cover for you to utilize here. Of course, plenty back here. A lot of light cover on this map. Falls back to some heavy cover. Very nice. Now we got the Volkswageners eyeing towards the strategic point. Probably should eye for the fuel sector first.
You know, I keep hearing how more battles are being fought at shorter ranges. Nonsense. An assault.
Volksgrenadier are on the line.
Another Volkswagen looks like he has not have them rally down to the map, which actually is a bit of oversight.
Alerted to our presence. Prepare for counter-strike.
German pioneers kept this sector there. Engineers could try pushing forward and dip their toes into, well, not the water, but onto the VP to get that captured on up. Volkswageners eyeing for the fuel sector now. Another penal squad.
Octo! Ready weapons. Contact! Infantry! Let's go!
Penals did find a max range shot there. Empires backed on off.
Target secure.
Generals go around catching some other sectors. Now got the SWS half track on the build queue.
Grenadiers ready.
Supply half-track is in action. Standing by for setting of command post.
Under attack!
Up north, we do now have the Volkswageners pushing forward, getting some damage on these forces. A lot of forces here. The Volkswageners the eye for a bit of light cover, which is existing right there. Which is better than no cover, but right now he's focused on the Sturm Pioneers, which is very good target priority. Volkswageners do have incendiary grenades. Engineers do fall back. Penal squads taking some hits there. They should fall back really soon. They can't do much versus these forces, and they're going to run forward into the meat grinder. They got was sent attack order on the Sturm Pioneers, but never received a stop order command. And so they decided to chase the Sturm Pioneers. Making a wipe here. Those skip both those guys. I say you got a little bit lucky with that. One of those guys probably should have gone down. Penals to get a nice flank there, but got a bit of light cover here for omnidirectional cover. Another penal squad push way forward. Gain this point here. He does get the cutoff sector here.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Backs on off to the other side of the well to get some heavy cover. Penal squads advance way forward to some more light cover and gain to point blank. Volkswagen is now falling back, reverting the capture progress now. You make a squad wipe there, but it's probably good. Oh, good idea, probably to not focus him down. Penal squad here quite wounded, but this one will stay nice and healthy. The squad doesn't need to fall back. Or actually, he probably sent that squad to capture the sector there and then fall back with the other penal squad push way forward. Like I said, I think he should have capture order, Q shift a retreat order when he's done in order to capture that sector as quickly as he can. But he had another squad nearby to capture it up now, the Commissioners and the Penals. So if you got the Sturm Pioneers push way forward. Oh, sorry, I just saw your I just saw your comment or message. Blah, I can't think. Early game 1v1s, I tend to struggle a little bit, especially against OKW. Oh, M3 light scout cars tend to do pretty well versus OKW since they have less access to the Panzerfaust. But Penal squads are generally good. Just stick to cover and just try to take good engagements. We do now have, let's see, Luftwaffe ground forces, fortifications, or Fear Stern.
That needs orders.
Against his opponent's doctrine, and it's hard to make Fear Stern's flame hetzers ever really useful or really worth it, since they cost a lot of fuel and they are not exactly the most durable of items.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Luftwaffe ground forces tend to be pretty good. Fallschirmjägers are always quite nice to have, and you also get some casts. Fortifications doctrine, maybe not. This map, maybe a little bit too open, but there could be a good possibility where the Pak 43 could be useful. Neo squads firing against the Volksgrenadiers. Neo squad does get a sector capture. Now he's charging forward. Let the other one draw fire. He has not retargeted from this guy here. While these other two guys advance in with impunity. Taking very, very little damage there with that advance.
Men are focused and ready.
German Pioneers advances his way forward, not behind the light cover entirely. And you're gonna need to soft retreat like that to cover back there. Could just sit stuck in the creek and fight away. It is all light cover down here. Volksgrenadiers engaging. Up here, we do now have the Volksgrenadiers engaged in the Penal squad. And the Volksgrenadiers do fall back. One thing you also have to know as well, you see this guy's actually getting hit, and this guy's not really getting hit, so you could perhaps push him a little bit farther forward to get closer range. Once you get the mid-range, of course, the attack speed does increase. Flamethrower over here, and initial sector being captured on up. Over here, we do have the MG42 point here. Got another half track, probably for sheer panzer quarters. Volksgrenadiers do throw in Incendiary Grenade. And the Penal squad does eat it. Good focus firing on the Volksgrenadiers. Most of the Penal squads are one squad's hitting one squad's hitting the other, so all focus fire from the OKW player. And also retargeting over here immediately, very good. Once the threat's been neutralized, just retarget. MG34 sitting on up, that's going to cause some issues for the Penals. Got T-70 now on the field. One squad does get suppressed. And now I got a shoe mine up on the field that could, if he was paying close enough attention, he would recognize the formation that there's a shoe mine there. But the T-70 may blow up the mine. Yeah, it does. And the Shoe Pioneers quickly wiped on out. Missed there. Volksgrenadiers push forward. Flamethrowers advancing. Got this one heading up north. We may see the Panzerfaust off here. We got the MC-34, another Volt, so he's not any threat being wiped out. No Volcanic Warfare on the field. Of course, you also assume there's Volcanic Warfare and landmines everywhere. Great squad wipe.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Penal squad does force back the Volks. Volksgrenadiers getting point blank Panzerfaust. Getting damage. Volks will escape on out of there. Got this Volksgrenadiers push way forward. Trying to displace the MG34. First, I think the T-70 is sticking around this region for far too long. I saw always assumed there's a Volcanic Warfare, but luckily, there is no Volcanic Warfare for him. Does get a full wipe there on the MG. And we'll steal the MG as well. The OKW player is in a pretty bad situation at the moment. Does have the sheer panzer quarters being built. He has no fuel for Panzer authorization. The Sheer Panzer Quarter is also in 2 of defensive position there. But at least pull it out forward. Maybe right around here to cover this point and this point. It's just something to cover, just get some field presence. Rather than no field presence.
Mobile command has been set.
Oh, radio intercept. Good call. I forgot about that part. And, oh yeah, so we've been keeping an ear out for the Pen Warfare. Very, very good, actually, idea. Of course, my memory is poor enough, I always forget about that sort of thing. But if you're paying attention with the radio stuff, you realize there's no Cannon Warfare. That is actually really good use of that ability. Since I've been also going back and forth between the players, I haven't heard the radio intercept transmission all too often, or really at all. Because I have to have the Soviet player selected in order to hear the radio intercept callouts.
AT gun is ready for combat.
Penal troops have secured the sector. Resistance must
We do now have the Zis gun deployed on the field. He has now side tech to tier 2. You can always also research the 7-man conscript upgrade. It'll be very useful at this exact moment. And upgrade all of his conscripts, which he has none, to 7-man squads before getting tier 4. Volkswagen is taking some damage, as well as the Penal Squad. Both those squads do fall back. Penal Squad is keeping its distance, which is a very good idea. And this Volkswagen do fall back. STG is now deployed on the field. Goals a miss there. True. The problem is, sometimes I get really focused on one part of the screen. I don't really pay attention enough over here.
An anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
I mostly just rely on intuition and timings when it comes to like deploying a lot of stuff. I just assume my opponent has an AT gun, because they tend to always have an AT gun when I don't need them to have one. Either way, Sturm Pioneers getting healed on up, reinforced. Finally gets a Cannon Warfare, and there's another reason why I forgot he had radio intercept. I didn't hear the radio intercept here because I had the OKW player selected.
Grenadiers ready.
He does have the course of Sheer Panzer Quarters. He has enough fuel for even the Jagdpanzer, level him for Panzer IV. But seeing he has a Panther Bulletin, he'd likely see a Panther. He also has a Cannon Warfare Armor Piercing Bulletin. I don't think that's really necessary. Cannon Warfare, I think, has the same penetration rate as a PaK-40, and that's a pretty reliable AT gun. And Panthers having plus 5% movement speed, it's a bit, honestly, a bit meh. Increased armor rate on flak half tracks, that makes perfect sense. This is vulnerable to small arms fire. Volks do get suppressed there. Penal Squad does get forced on back. Sturm Pioneers versus C2, getting hit by 2 Penal Squads, also versus C2.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Volkswagen do take a bit of damage. They do get fully pinned there.
MG-34 gun crew ready for action.
Incendiary Grenade has been thrown, gets good damage onto the Penal Squads. Good, could use fall them back, get some healing. He does, of course, have medic research and now tier 4 as well. Falls back for this guy here to preserve some manpower. I'll be half tempted to fall back for that squad as well, but capture the sectors with it wouldn't be half bad as well. I just realized something as well. You made sure all the buildings are facing the same direction. They're all vertical.
The sector is secure.
I'm not sure you do that on purpose or what, but it is.
Capture. You have a use for these scum. They do something right.
Stupid fucking wall!
Powers that be have granted us IS-2 heavy tanks.
Ice Cubes can now be pulled in the field, needs quite a bit more fuel for it.
Drones incoming.
The Cannon Warfare now sitting on up. Got a good hit there.
Forces capturing supply sector.
Helo Squad engaging the Volks. And got this squad being suppressed.
Compromising a sector.
Helo Squad and Volks do fall back. The Cannon Warfare, you could push forward and take it out. Volks Gunners advance a little flank, very nice. And this, that's a captured MG34, not Maxim. So it is crewed by penal members, which does offer their good fire support. So they can reasonably defend themselves. Honestly, a strange squad that's pretty good have extra defense models, or actually combat engineers. Combat engineers are decent.
Close air support is available.
But penal squad is a close range like this. It's actually really bad for Volks trying to flank a penal squad like that. And they get fully wiped on out. MG34 firing away against the penal squad.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Cannon Warfare there. Getting way too close. Strafing run there. That's a full loiter. A little bit overkill on that single Cannon Warfare. The loiter will stretch out to... I don't know if I can hit this guy here. Ah, it's right. There's the circle. It can be very hard to see the circle sometimes. Got a shoe mine there. And if he realizes it, this guy's in a square formation. Could spend 35 munitions to destroy a shoe mine, be equal, roughly. Hands Grenadiers engaging the Volks Grenadiers. And Shoe Pioneers will need to be forced on back. Incendiary Grenade on that penal squad. MG34 back here. Faust does connect. And the T-70 should be just fine. Of course, the Volkswageners are all behind some heavy cover there. You could try destroying the... Yep. There goes the heavy cover. Which will give his opponent some light cover there. And the Volkswageners get a little bit too close to the Shum versus the penal squad. The Ziscon does take some lag hits there, and the Cannon Warfare is not fully withdrawing. What is Okinawa player even saving up for? He has enough fuel for a King Tiger, but does not have the mechanized HQ for a King Tiger, nor even the SWS half-track. Okay, he's finally building something, going for a Panzer IV. I guess he's been struggling on manpower for too much this game. The leg was actually probably not a great option at this moment in time. He's finally gets a captured MG34 and a Ziscun, which may not warrant for the usage of a leg. Preserving that manpower to get out of Panzer IV earlier would have been better. Smoke barrage there. Lots of Soviet players saving this fuel for the IS-2. You now have the IL-2s being brought on in.
Panzer IV, ready for action.
Cannon Warfare getting hit by the IL-2 as well. Does send a miss. Good hit there. One good hits in on the T-70, but T-70 does escape on out of there. The squad is suppressed by the MG. Does take a strafing run there. Now the Panzer IV is pretty forward. We do have also a shot at some sort of there. This gun right here. The squad has cover from suppression. This gun, maybe I have to hit the Panzer IV.
Supply sector under attack.
The squad does fall back there. A couple good hits there onto the Panzer IV. Or just the one hit. And it looks like the strafing run does pin down this Volksgrenadiers as well. Volksgrenadiers now falling back. We got the Lag eyeing for a barrage over here, just a smoke barrage, very nice. And we got a high explosive barrage in return, very nice. Incendiary grenade on the MG, and that Volks is quite wounded, so the defense models of the MG could take him out. He will probably get this gun decrewed. No, he does not. IS-2 says hello. Volksgrenadier says goodbye. Pioneers take a bit of damage there. Panzer IV advancing. Don't think it got repaired. Rolls bounce there on the IS-2. The IS-2 is very effective. So the Panzer IV is not a good option against the IS-2. Good for kind of warfare hits there. The extra armor penetration is important against the IS-2. IS-2 has a pretty good armor rate. I think it's the same as the King Tiger. Or made it the same on mod. Either way, we do now have the MG34 firing away, suppressing down the penals. Unit squad here does fall back. Up north, we got the Volksgrenadiers kept this VP. Right now, the Soviet player has a good amount of VPs. The OKW player is down to 265. Panzerfaust connects. Good hit there on the Volksgrenadiers. Multiple good hits there on the Volks. Does capture the sector and falls on back. At this one time, the OKW player needs eye for a Panther or Jagerpanzer. He doesn't have a mechanized HQ, so King Tiger is not an option, even though it has enough fuel for it. Okay, I thought that this gunshot was going to be a lot more better right there. As for him moving around. IS-2 now pursuing. Got the Sturm Pioneers getting nice and close. He may want to use a stun grenade now that Sturm Pioneers have efficiency 5. IS-2 does roll a miss. And one squad does fall back there. Small splash hit there. Good hits there onto the IS-2. Rolls a miss there. Penal squad does fall back. Incendiary Grenade does connect with the Penal Squad. T-70 does take a hit there. Pass forward, nailing it. Get a Warfare here. Penal Squad may get a satchel charge off, but without PTRS, this won't be a heat-seeking satchel charge. MG-34 advanced along the flank. IS-2 getting some repairs.
Sector is at risk.
He does have access to the vehicle crew repair, and he has plenty of munitions for it, but he may just save his munitions up for the IL-2, which he does now have enough munitions for.
Panther has arrived from the fatherland.
Panther deployed in the field. He has still quite a bit of fuel in reserve. I think it may be a good idea to start progressing to mechanize, perhaps eye out the King Tiger eventually.
Our enemy has only 200 points.
Good hits there onto the Panther 4. Good hits there. As for may go down. And does not get another shot off there. As 4 does manage to escape on out of there. Panther way down south, not doing anything at the moment. Now we've got T-34-85 on the build queue.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Squad's getting some great damage on the Volks Grenadiers. He's down to 1 Volks, 1 Sturm Pioneer. And he can't really afford pulling out any more infantry units, and he just lost that Volks. So right now the OKW player is just getting ripped apart.
T-34 ready for combat.
I don't know what the OKW player should do at the moment. He's fighting against a lot of large amount of Penals. You can counter Penals by not pulling out any infantry. He has plenty of fuel to utilize. So I think King Tiger is the option. He hasn't selected the doctrine. He has selected the doctrine now. He has selected the fortification doctrine. Pack 43s could be interesting. The Counter Warfare does go down there. MG-34 suppressing down the Penals. Good pen there. Oh, 2 units here. The Panther is going to be well outnumbered. Warp good pens there. MG-34 gets the crew. Now also got 0 artillery there. He needs to start falling back to the Penals. Not sure what that first round's going to land. It was eyeing for the Penals. Panther pushing far too far forward. Over the T-34-85. And it's worth to sacrifice T-35 to take out the Panther. And Spore does get a good shot on the T-34-85. Now it's trying to engage. IS-2 rolls a miss. Good pen there by the Zis gun. Now efficiency 2. Another Panther on the build queue. I think the Yagpons would be better. Or even Pack 43. But it's there onto the Panzer 4. Does get a pen there. Trying to focus down the Zis gun. Zis gun does get the crew. Especially 3 Panzer 4, and the IS-2 says hi. We got the fragmentation round being utilized. And looks like he does, of course, dodge it. Oh yeah, Vet 3 Penals do shred. Vet 3 Penals are really good. There's also one reason why I think that people really do everything to avoid the PTRS upgrade on the Penals. Their anti-infantry is excellent, and the PTRS just ruins their anti-infantry. Another Max or MG-34 in the build queue. That's probably not a good idea. Probably it's a good idea from the back out of the game, honestly. he has no infantry squads, just a Shun Pioneer, which is a support unit. Now MG34, a Lag that's not really a good choice in this situation since he's fighting against a lot of penals. And not to mention his opponent now has been donated to... Oh, no, he actually has built Maxim. Has donated an MG34. That's his bigger problem the entire game. We're also now got a Bet2 IS2, which does give him better vehicle control of the main gun, improving his targeting weapon range. So increased weapon range is very important, and probably that means higher accuracy and it'll reduce scatter.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Strafing around there, that'll keep that VP very much secure. Probably should send some squads down to the VP down here. There's also an MG34 you could claim. Don't really need to retreat it back as well. If a 3 full health penals models capture that up, it becomes very resilient. You now have another Vikenorworth on the build queue, which does make sense, but I think he should have gone for Jagdpanzers to begin with, not the Panther.
New anti-tank gun has arrived.
Because he needed the manpower and fuel. Good push forward for a satchel charge. Does get fully pinned. That was actually really fast pin. Probably shouldn't have gotten the second Zis gun. Probably not. Or third Zis gun. At this point in time, I think Katyusha would be better. Or T-34-76. T-34-76s do have better infantry than T-34-85s. Also, a bit more population efficient. 14 versus 10. I just have a bias towards T-34-76s. They have excellent infantry, which is generally what I want vehicles to do. Be better against infantry than against vehicles. Which still has a good gun for against vehicles. Cheap enough they can put in numbers, so you can reasonably get 2 T-34-76s before your opponent gets 2 Panzer IVs out. Shun Pioneers getting suppressed there. Penal Squad engaging. Got the high explosive round there. This gun barrage in the Vikenorworth forces him back. Penal Squad getting suppressed by the MG. Good hits there. Like here, eyeing for a high explosive barrage onto the Maxim.
Points remaining. You appear suited for command.
Also got a shoe mine here. Panther's getting repaired on up, but do I have a Panzer IV in the build queue? IS-2 right now is at Veterancy 2, halfway to Veterancy 3. T-70's been a bit too idle. You probably just, if you don't really care where the T-70 goes, you just throw it on the flank and become a very powerful static position. Satchel charge, may find the shoe mine there. Satchel charge will not destroy those Lag.
The enemy has only 50 points remaining.
Finds the landmine there. Good hit there by the IS-2. Zis gun will get flanked. But luckily there's also his buddy, the Zis gun, on the other side of the map. And also his buddy, the Zis gun, which is back here. Yeah, bad Panzer IV is getting ripped apart. And make it the IS-3 or IS-2 Veterancy 3.
The enemy is down to 25 points. Victory Victory is in our grasp.
IS-2 takes some shots there. The Hannibal fires away. Good pen there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
We got explosives forward. Panther does take a nice hit.
The people anticipate our victory.
Panther will go down. Panther may go down to T-70.
Supply sector.
Aw, I thought the T-70 was going to score the kill. Thank you for, that must be a YouTube description. Welcome to the channel. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I'm probably going to call the stream a little bit early today. I'm getting a little bit tired. My apologies. So, everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening, and get some good rest. Enjoy.